Content format plays a big role in how viral it can get on platforms. Make no mistake, if you are sharing actual video on Facebook, the chances of your content going viral is going to be higher than if you were just simply sharing YouTube links. There's just something about video automatically playing when people scroll through their mobile devices like tablets or smartphones. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. You also get a chance to showcase to whoever is looking what your content has to offer. This is why you have to pay attention to content format. Believe me, not everybody is excited reading through block after block of text. It may be talking about the most exciting things in the world. There might be a lot of thrills, chills, spills, and blood in your story, but if you present it in a very boring way, chances are most people will tune you out. You really can't blame them, because the way Facebook has influenced and, dare I say it, trained people mentally, people have really developed a severe case of temporary attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD. Have you ever noticed that people who are always looking at their mobile devices tend to have short fuses? Have you ever noticed that tend to be very forgetful and suffer from brain fog? All these effects are interrelated. They are not isolated incidents, and the more time you spend looking into some sort of device or some sort of small screen, the more you will manifest these symptoms. Worse yet, these symptoms will degrade over time. This is why it's really important to present the right content form to your audience, because if you are able to hook them the first time they look at your content, you make it all the more likely that they would click the share button. That's how you play the game. You have to play for keeps. This might sound pretty straightforward, elementary even. But how exactly do you pull this off? Again, it is not rocket science. It really isn't. You just need to pay attention to what heavy promoters on the different format-specific social media platforms are doing. How are they tagging their content? What kind of titles do they use? How do they describe the content they share? Do you see any patterns that stand out? Do they use the same hashtags over and over again? What is the general impact their content has on you? Keep these questions in mind when experimenting with social media viral content. You have to run one experiment after another until you get it just right. The good news is, once you figure out that secret sauce, it will continue to yield gold on that specific social media platform for a long time to come. It all boils down to putting in the time and making sure you're paying attention to the right details. None of this happens overnight. It is definitely not easy. However, with enough focus, you will be able to pull it off. Are you ready to do it? If you need a systematic way of doing all of this, click here for a practical solution.